want to bring in now Angelo Fick, who's the Director of Research at the Orwell Socio-Economic Research Institute. Mr. Fick, a very good morning to you. Thanks indeed for your time. Before I ask you about the importance of this Congress and how important it is for the Democratic Alliance in particular heading to next year's elections, I see that the federal chairperson, Dr. Ivan Meyer, somewhat reconciling to a fact that he says they're going to the union buildings in a coalition government. Talk to us a bit about that. I find that very interesting. And how is this going to happen? Because the DA is clearly not going to do this with the EFF, non-committal with the ANC. What does that statement say?
Well, quite. The question is, given the relationship with the two other big political parties in those municipalities where they've tried to form coalitions, not just in the last few weeks or last few months, but actually since 2016, the question remains, are they indicating that their polls demonstrate that they will have enough, plus 40% of the vote, in order to simply pick a few of the smaller parties to get them to 50+1, or whether they will in fact do a U-turn on some of their statements in relation to those two other parties to push them over 50+1 if they're polling in the lower 30s or even in the mid-30s. And this, of course, can't be predicted accurately. This all depends on how many people turn out to vote and how they vote in 2024. And so Dr. Mayer's remarks about going into coalition, one, reveals that the DA is aware that it is not yet in the position, or thinks it isn't yet in the position, to call upon more than 50% of the electorate to vote for it. And now the question is, how will they negotiate and who will they negotiate with in order to occupy the union buildings?